It is now 6 months before the shootings. Eric writes in his diary,
"Guns. I need guns. Get me some fucking firearms."
The two apprentice killers' problem was that they were still minors. It was therefore illegal for them to buy firearms. To get around the law, they asked an adult girlfriend to help them. 5 months before the massacre, they got hold of 2 sawn-off shotguns, a 9mm rifle, and some ammunition.
I am fucking armed. I feel more confident, stronger, more godlike. I have confidence in my ability to deceive people. Hopefully, I'll make it to April. We have guns. We fucking have them, you sons of bitches. Ha! It's all over now. The point of no return.
March 1999, and 1 month to go. Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris go to the forest with friends for firing practice.
Yeah, take a look at that. That was my ghetto gun. That's a fucking slug!
Imagine that in someone's fucking brain.
It hurt my wrist like a son of a bitch.
I bet so.
Holy
Guns are bad. When you saw them off and make them illegal, bad things happen to you. Just say no to sawed-offs.
No, no, no.
Harris and Klebold prepare their plan of attack. They draw the school and the refectory, sketching out where they will place the bombs. These 2 black dots represent the columns where they will place their sports bags containing 2 propane bombs. Eric notes that at 11:15 the cafeteria is at its fullest, with some 500 students in there. Their notebook is full of practical details for organizing the murders. It lists what still needs to be done: obtain jerry cans of napalm, buy bullets, fill the petrol tanks. This sketch outlines how they will carry a maximum number of weapons between them. Eric Harris writes in his diary,
Once I finally start my killing, keep in mind there are probably about 100 people max in the school who I don't want to die. The rest must fucking die.
The 20th of April, 1999. The big day. Hitler's birthday, as it happens. Eric Harris notes the timing.
5 o'clock, get up. 6 o'clock, meet Dylan Klebold. 7:15, he goes to buy propane and I go get gas. 9 o'clock, put the bags in the car. 11 o'clock, go to school.
Klebold continues in his own diary.
Park the cars filled with bombs for 11:18. Get out, climb the steps, wait. When the first bombs go off, attack. Have fun.
Their aim is to kill hundreds of people. The cafeteria is packed. Surveillance cameras film them. Frank DeAngelis, the headmaster, is present that day.
They brought in the bombs, and then they were standing outside with the anticipation that once the bombs exploded, kids would be running. And when they ran outside these doors here, then they would kill them as they came out. So they had this elaborate plan to kill as many people as possible.
The propane bombs, however, are badly made and fail to explode. It's 11:20 a.m. Richard Castaldo, who was 17 at the time, is having lunch with his girlfriend Rachel Scott on the lawn outside. He sees the 2 boys coming towards him.
Just started, firing at us, and then it hit. It was kind of one big spray, but it hit Rachel first, and then it hit me right after. I heard her crying and stuff a little bit, and I kind of remember asking her if she was all right, which I kind of knew she wasn't, but I didn't really know what else to do, and I felt like I should, say something.
Hit in the spine, Richard Castaldo is today paraplegic. His friend Rachel did not survive. She was just 17 years old.
Klebold and Harris are standing here with automatic weapons, firing down, and that's where they shot the kids here with Danny Rohrbach dying.
In the cafeteria, terrified by the gunshots, students hide under the tables. Pandemonium breaks out. Richard Long, the computer studies teacher, is one floor below in the library. He watches the assassins.
I was very surprised that I saw Eric there holding the gun initially, because I thought, my gosh, that's Eric. I know that kid. He can't be doing that.
Patty Nielsen, an art teacher, comes face to face with Harris and Klebold.
I saw a figure in a trench coat facing the other way, and it seemed like he had a gun, and I heard the gunfire, and my thought was that they were doing video productions because they have video classes, and I thought that's a really bad idea for them. I'd never crossed my mind that it was a real gun. It just didn't cross my mind. So I went heading out there to tell them to stop. He turned around and he looked straight at me, and he held the gun and he fired it. He smiled first, and then he shot the gun. It was Eric Harris, and I got shot in my shoulder, and the bullet just grazed it. But at the moment it hurt a lot. I didn't know exactly what was wrong.
Patty Nielsen ran into the library to hide.
I dialed 911, and I stood with the phone, and I continued to yell at the kids to get down.
At 11:24, the shooting has been going on for 8 minutes. Here is a recording of Patty's emergency call.
I'm a teacher at Columbine High School. There is a student here with a gun, and the school is in a panic, and I'm in the library. I've got students down under the table, kids! Heads under the table! I do not know who the student is. Okay. I saw a student outside. I wasn't holding out here, God! He turned the gun straight at us and shot, and my God, the window went out. Oh, God! Stay in the line of thought. Oh, God!
The headmaster, Frank DeAngelis, is also confronted by the killers.
What was happening is a gunman, instead of pursuing me, ended up coming after Dave Sanders, who was coming up the staircase here, saw the gunman, turned around, and then the gunman stopped and shot Dave in the back. And so that stopped the gunman from coming after me, so actually Dave saved my life, and it cost him his life coming down here.
Dave Sanders, who had been a teacher at Columbine for 20 years, would die 3 hours later. The murderers return to the cafeteria and throw 2 small homemade bombs. At 11:29, Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris enter the library, where Patty Nielsen and 40 students have taken refuge. The carnage is about to commence.
Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold walked around. I couldn't see them, but I could hear them, looking under the tables, saying cruel things. I'd hear them taunt somebody, and then I'd hear them shoot. And I think, they just killed that kid.
Well, you get to hear Eric and Dylan shooting and executing people and laughing about it. And in real time. I mean, it's them actually doing it.